Well, good morning. It's the start of day 6 and we're here at Lewes railway station, and today we're heading down towards Newhaven. Slight change in our route today, so we're not going to stick just to the river. We're going to head out towards Kingston, Rodmell and Southease, and then back onto the river there. But today we start with 2 rescues here at Lewes railway station. One was a pigeon that was caught in netting in 2017, February 2017, and the other one was a pheasant that was hit by a train between here and Brighton, and the train driver actually stopped, loaded the pheasant on board his train and dropped it off here at the station where we collected it. So we've just come around the corner from the station to Mountfield Road, and just down here we had in June 2011 a nest of hedgehogs that was disturbed, and they were like little jumping beans in their nest. It was amazing, really fun to watch as well. But we rebuilt the nest and everything, and the people kept a close eye on them. Mum did come back, she looked after them and actually stayed with the nest. So the people built a little shelter for them to keep them safe and warm, and they eventually disappeared off once they were old enough.
So in April 22 we had a call regarding a gull that was entangled in the netting in the goalpost there behind us. He was cut free and was brought into care, and after a few days was released back into the wild.
So this is an old track that runs along the side of the A27 by Kingston rugby pitch here, Lewes rugby pitch. And in October 2015, I think it was Andrew, Charlotte and myself came here because of a cygnet that crash landed here, and we had to sort of catch it, get it in for safety, check it over, and then release it in a non-territorial flock of swans nearby. So in June 2018, I was actually returning in the middle of the night from a rescue. I'd been out to I think it was a fox rescue down Newhaven way, and I came back along the C7 to find a large herd of cows in the middle of the road here, and a lot more of them were actually on the rugby pitch here as well. We managed, luckily, to find a local farmer who actually came out and helped get them off the road and to safety.
Oh, that's it.
We're now at Iford village, just off the C7, and it was here in July 2017 where we had a little weasel come in. It was attacked by something, had a few injuries, and was quite young as well. And we ended up having to rear it for a short while until it was old enough to be out in the wild of its own accord, and released it back here again. So we're now on a footpath between Iford and Rodmell, and behind us over here, just in these fields over here, we had a swan rescue to deal with, and we had a long way to walk to get to where the swan was, and it was reported as having a damaged leg. And when we got there, we actually caught the swan, checked it over, and couldn't find anything wrong with it at all. So we ended up releasing it again and had to walk all the way back again, which must have been at least a mile across those fields. So in August 2017 we had a tawny owl that was brought to us by members of the Southeast Coast Ambulance Service. It was found on the C7 up here at Southease and made a good recovery, so we were actually able to take it back and release it. So this village here behind me is and just up on the bend in the river there we had a seal, a common seal that was on the bank, which people were concerned about, and we had to walk all the way over here, quite a long trek to get here, but when we checked the seal out it was absolutely fine and nothing to worry about. That was July 2016. adventures on the river just up from Newhaven.
Right. Oh, the little sound. Oh.
So we're now on the edge of Newhaven, and you can see the chimneys here for the incinerator behind me. And we've had quite a few rescues here in Newhaven, including a starling that was trapped inside a chimney up in Harper's Road. That was in September 2019. We've also had some foxes from here in Newhaven. One was had an injured leg and he was trying to sort of get underneath a shed. That was in July 21. And we also had one that got trapped between two walls, which Ellie came down to and managed to rescue, and that was in October 21 as well.
Hello. There we go.
So, if you can see me over these reeds, in February 2020 we were called to one of the warehouses here, just on the industrial estate at Newhaven, for a sparrowhawk that had flown inside. And our rescuers were down there. It took quite a while to catch it, but we managed it eventually, and then managed to take it outside and get it released. So we're now at Newhaven railway station, and that's the end of our walk today. So this is day 6, and we've come from Lewes all the way down past Kingston, Iford, that's it, Rodmell, Southease, and here at Newhaven where we finished today. So thanks for following us. Please remember to sponsor us, follow the link in the description, and share as much as you can, and encourage your friends to donate. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.